Did we just get nuked? New pictures, new stuff. The former small town was about a day's walk to the coastline, as far as I could remember. Even so, the technological advancements which came from the passage of time enabled us to cover that distance in just 2 hours. The sea breeze is bringing moist air to the shore, and that unique smell can cheer anyone up. When I opened my palms, I could feel the moisture on my skin from a vampire's heightened senses, providing some relief from that acute pain caused by the sun rays. Oh, what, you're talking about the Titanic? Yella points to a spot nearby. There are rows of tall, black and white walls standing above the water. That is... the walls are erect and very high, such that they can stretch up to the sky. No, they aren't high walls at all. Such huge ships! I respond in surprise. These ships are so huge that I nearly have the false impression that they are buildings on water. Okay, listen, if we're thinking about, stowawaying on a ship, I think we should make sure what the name of the ship is first, because this one's looking eerily like the... Ooh. Since they could construct such massive ships, how impressive can the people of this age get? Oh boy, do we. Quite likely. Now, do you still think we have money to charter an entire ship? There are a lot of people gathering there. It's probably where they sell ship tickets. We head towards that group of people and arrive at a gangplank before a huge ship, but we can't see any sign that says this place is selling ship tickets. That bunch of noisy people aren't here to buy tickets either. They are holding place cards and shouting at the ship. Hello, is this ship bound for the east? I have to ask someone who appears like an onlooker because the people shouting away in that crowd look agitated. Well, east? You have goods to export? No, we want to go to the east. No goods but people. I nod. You have come to the wrong place. The ships here only carry cargo. If you want to board a ship, you might have to go to the ferry terminal in the front and buy your tickets there. We'll need passports then? Of course you'll need them. Otherwise you're going to smuggle yourselves aboard? He sizes me up, then looks at me, and looks at Yella beside me. Oh, sorry, I said too much. Your skin looks so delicate. You certainly wouldn't do such a thing as sneaking aboard a ship, say? No. Can you tell us how to sneak inside one? Yella also nods. Like, good job, you're doing it! He doesn't suspect a thing! Come here, sonny. We follow him away from the crowd and arrive at a more quiet corner. Are you sure of this? He studies us closely again. We're sure, as long as you have a way. Why? Are you eloping? Yeah. Our families wouldn't allow us to get married, and even kept our passports to prevent us from leaving. It's a true Romeo and Juliet situation. Actually, a lot more true than you think. I put my arm around Yella's waist and bring her closer to me. This will appear more believable. Fine. That's true love. The man laughs and seems more relaxed. Do you see that ship over there? He points to one side. When I look in the direction he's pointing, a large red and black ship is berthed at that part of the harbor, and it has stacks of metallic boxes on all colors on it. I'm one of the crew in that ship. Could you allow us to board that one? Under normal circumstances, of course not. You want goods after all. I don't know about you, but I got the goods, if you know what I mean. Then what's the point in telling me all these? I said normal circumstances, but isn't yours an exceptional one this time? He smiles impishly at me while rubbing his fingers together. What does that mean? Ah, the whole, this is special circumstances, eh? Well, you've also seen it for yourselves. The income from shipping has been bad over the last few years, and so many people are protesting that this part of the harbor. It can't be helped since our harbor make ends meet either. Yes, poor government working conditions are to our benefit. How much do you want? Not much, not much. It shall be a pittance for a lady and gentleman like you. Yella and I look at each other. It seems she isn't exactly certain on whether to trust the sailor. The ship will be shutting off tomorrow night, and will pass several countries in the east. So long as you can give me some money for my troubles, I can help you too get on board, and guarantee that no one will be any wiser. Tomorrow night? So soon? We don't have much time to decide. Oh wow, isn't it a good thing to leave quickly? How long will it take for us to reach the countries in the east, then? Probably over 20 days, if the weather is good, say. So long? Well, this is already considered quite fast. You'll have to take a plane if you want to get any faster, but the security at an airport isn't easy to bypass without a passport. Oh. In fact, I almost forgot the amount of time it took for me to come here from the old continent by ship. It was also very long in any case. I'll come straight here when you two have decided. Bring the money here, and the people. Fine. We'll go back and think about it. After we returned to our suites, just being sure, Yella immediately took off her clothes to meet up with her dear little bathtub. Once we make the decision to stow away aboard a ship, we will have to stay inside a ship's cargo hold for close to a month. 1 month. We will be drifting by ourselves at sea. This won't be as idyllic as the time we went boating at the lake in the amusement park. The museum park? It's just an amusement park, but every attraction is a different type of museum. This one features wax presidents. This one features wax, vice presidents. This one features wax rocks. Now, some of those wax rocks are actually real rocks, but we won't tell you which ones. And this is our museum of other museums. If we didn't go to the east, I rely on attacking humans instead. I can probably survive by sucking people's blood too. But we may never be able to live openly if we do things this way. We'll have to hide in the darkness like wild beasts, and risk our lives on a constant basis. Forget it. I'll watch the TV first. We can discuss about it when Yella finishes her bath. I turn on the television in frustration, and switch to the channel that features my favorite cookery shows as a way to relax by entering the world of culinary delights. The TV has a pretty female host bouncing up and down like a rabbit, ho-ho, and she is disturbing the chef preparing the dish, but that person doesn't seem to mind. Neither would I, wink wink. And simply pours all the ingredients into a pot of hot, bubbling red soup. The screen soon changes to the dish with steam wafting out, and the pot clearly contains several pieces of blood tofu. That bright red soup and the thick blood tofu look so mouth-watering. This is the Malatang spicy hot pot. We had discovered at one street corner in another country. Look, it's so mouth-watering I'm about to drool like a waterfall. I can't wait to try this delight. Wow, the taste upon putting in one's mouth, the unique taste. Is this the exotic power from the other side of the ocean at the east? A blend of carefully chosen spices, along with the tender taste in one's mouth, as if 1,000 years of tradition in making gourmet dishes is touching lightly on one's taste buds, making a difficult task seem easy, just like drawing an innocent painting in this country. So, Hey, welcome back. Nope. Yella finished her bath after some time earlier. Yella finished her bath sometime earlier, not after. Now she's seated next to the window to dry her hair. Let's go to the east. I'm sure that place is the heaven full of gold.
どうしたの？帰りはあんなに迷ってたのに、どうして急に決心したのよ。
There's gold in there hills. Eastern gold. Look, the TV is currently showing a dish from the east.
マオシュエワンみたいなもの？ワン店長が作ったのとはちょっと違うみたいだけど。
Of course it looks different. It's soup, or tofu, something. This one is called malatang. It also has animal blood tofu, but they use different spices.
ということは、マオシュエワン以外にも血を使った料理があるってこと？
Thankfully. Correct. Let's go, and we can eat all these openly over there. No one will know. In my haste, I suddenly remember a problem we might encounter on our journey.
どうしたの？
But I may not be able to take a journey that lasts more than 20 days. It will probably be quite tiring for you too.
大丈夫よ。あんたが行くと決めたなら、私が何とかするわ。
What means do you have? You have?
ええ。私は経験豊富なヴァンパイアよ。あらゆる状況をくぐり抜けてきたんだから、任せておきなさい。
I mean, whatever she says. Including the means for a journey to go smoothly. For 20 to 30 days, it is way later than I thought.
もちろん、あんたが行くというのなら、私たちは行くの。とりあえず、今は愛しのバスタブちゃんに疲れて大満足よ。
She had her last bath. And now it's time to say goodbye. Yella. I look at her eyes. Those pupils resemble crystal clear water, also hinting at a girl's tenderness, revealing the determination in her heart. Let's go to the
そ
east.
れじゃあ明日の朝、荷物をまとめて出発するわよ。さあ、早く寝ましょう。快適なベッドとはしばらくお別れよ。
I'm gonna miss that bed. Yes, I'm gonna go take a bath too. Indeed, I feel confident in facing anything as long as I have her. At night, I heard the door closing softly. Yella?
起こしちゃった。
You sure did. That was loud. It's already morning?
まだ早いわ。
You went out just now? I get up from bed and realize Yella isn't wearing her nightwear. She's wearing her everyday clothes instead.
ちょっと用があってね。
I notice she's carrying a bag in her hands, and it seems to be full of stuff, as it produces rustling noises. That is...
私たちの20日分の食料よ。
Ah, lovely. What kind of food? You can't possibly have gone to the blood bank. The bag is filled with blood packets. And I can even smell the sweetness in them. No, these are the sweet-tasting blood Yella mentioned earlier.
そうよ。他にどこで手に入れるっていうの？
But are they gonna last for 20 days? Unless we have some way of keeping them, fresh. Why didn't you tell me?
あんたの体はまだ成長しきってないし、連れて行ったら足手まといになるでしょ？
Telling me you could have done that by yourself all along? I didn't need to be there with you? I didn't slow you down when I was a human.
それはそれ。とにかく、もう終わったことなんだから、ゆっくり休みなさい。
I was more useful as a human, man. I'm useless as a vampire. Yella. I became emotional and embraced this lovely lady. You are really good to me.
何よ急に。
You really are. I kiss her gently, and her face becomes entirely red. Oh shit, we kissed. Since it isn't morning yet, and the ship will only depart at night, let's enjoy this soft bed a little longer. Aw, look at that. We're adorable. Oh, we're already on it. At night, we slipped inside the ship easily, with that crewman's help. Then, he led us across stacks of huge metallic containers on the ship's deck, and we came to the bow. Both of you will have to put up with the hardship for quite some time. Here's the emergency lifeboat on our ship, Shay. He points to a small round orange boat that is fastened at one side of the deck. People normally won't come here, since it's only for emergencies. You'll be quite safe inside.
この中にずっといるの？トイレに行きたくなったらどうすればいいのよ？
Oh wait, we're just sitting inside a raft? Yella glances at the orange lifeboat. The inside is very tight and doesn't have anything except the floor on the boat. A toilet. The toilet in the ship is small and dirty, and the people here won't even want to go there. Most of us simply use the sea as a laboratory, say?
それ以上は言わないで。汚いったらないわ。
My man, a tush lash. You don't know how romantic it is to use the sea as your laboratory. Even if we want to use the sea as our toilets, we have to stay out of sight, no? When do the crew usually sleep? They can't possibly be out on deck the whole day. We're traveling on a low-risk route, and we haven't had any surprises in decades, except for those times when we're near a port and things get a little busier. Everyone is pretty idle at other times, and will normally gather to play cards together, especially at night, when even fewer people are out on deck. So, it will be safe at night? Oh yes. We can't even be bothered to go to the sea to relieve ourselves at night. We would just use our beer bottles and pee inside.
分かったからもうやめて。
Someone's a little embarrassed. Okay, I understand. You can return to your work. Oh, fine. You'll need to provide your own food and water. I'll notify you again when we're almost there. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, someone's getting seasick. Shortly after the crew member left, a set of loud sounds suddenly ring out from the ship's bridge, surprising us so much that we nearly lose our footing.
すごい音。
Yella grumbles while covering her ears. Is the ship about to set off? I can hear a metallic chain being moved from the blaring set of sounds after the blaring set of sounds stopped, but the ship is still shaking at the same time.
もうすぐみたいね。今光を上げてるんだわ。
Raising the anchor. How do you know?
前に私の船が出港する時もそうだったのよ。まずは鎖を引いて光を上げるの。
Alright. Good that she knows her ship's, stuff, things. I see. I was still very small when I boarded a ship. I only remember I was in a deck cargo hold with Mr. Cook. By the time we could see the sun, we'd already reached the new continents. The bridge sounds another loud and long note in no time. Next, the stars above us begin to move, and the sound of waves being pushed aside by the ship's movements reach our ears. We're finally about to go. As the cool sea breeze blows on me, I become more excited, and I can't help myself from shaking.
この先にもう一つの新大陸が待ってるのね。
A lot of new stuff today. Yella leans her head on my shoulder. I do likewise, as we watch the endless sea and stars stretch out in front of us. So lovely. So we just moving on? There we go. After a voyage lasting for quite a number of days, a different thing finally appears over the unchanging horizon at sea. Ooh, city. We emerge from our lifeboat after making sure that no one is around. Then, we walk to the side of the bow and peer out at the scene slowly unfolding over the horizon. I can see a brightly lit city, the vampire's eyesight. The light stretches all the way to the clouds, illuminating the night sky. This is the eastern country described in the legends?
本当？綺麗だけど、思ってたのと全然違うわ。
Likewise, I thought their rooftops would be built from gold. This one doesn't look that much different from the city we came from.
本当にここにマオシュエ湾とマーラータンがあるの？ の人に騙されたんじゃない？
Man just had us sitting in a lifeboat for 20 days while the ship did like a giant U-turn. No, this ship has been at sea for many days.
あれは何？
What's what? Yella points to something not too far off at one side. A red and blue flashing lights approaching us. We just got here. Why are the police already chasing us? Police? The police at sea? They've got boats! I'm more familiar with this kind of light than anything
ま
else.
さか私たちを捕まえに来たのかしら？
We just got here, man. The red and blue lights are getting closer. I can see that the boat with the light has the words Coast Guard clearly marked on it. Coast Guard. They should count as the police, right? Yella shakes her head and looks at me. Alright, fellas. This is it. Our last choice before we reach the ending of this lovely game. And what choice do we make? It's time to jump, lads. No time to think. Quickly, jump overboard. They'll never see us. We have no time to care about this. I look at that land which is getting closer from the horizon. The Mao Zhu Wang is right in front of us. We've endured so much hardship to come here. We can't give up now. Let's jump overboard then. I hold Yella's hand tightly. Oh, you know what? At least she's like, just like, what? No, my dress. No, she just agrees. Yella gives an understanding smile and holds my hand tightly as well. And jump we go. We hold on to each other, lunge forward, and jump off our high perch on a massive ship, to plunge into the dark depths of the sea. Ooh, underwater. The icy cold seawater immediately swallows us. The waves that are stirred by the ship move to pin us. I use my arms and legs with all my strength to swim to the surface. The waves from the ship keep pinning me, as if I can't move my body at all. Oh, well, I'm dead. This is the true ending. I die. The entire place is pitch dark, and this is the first time I've seen true darkness ever since I became a vampire. I'm gasping for air in no time. I can't tell if the area in front of me is dark because I can't see anything, or my senses are getting dulled. My body seems to be sinking slowly. That? Are we upside down? Suddenly, I notice something glowing in one part of the seabed. It is emitting a faint blue light. I want to take a closer look at it, yet the blurry outline of that blue light seems to be giving me the creeps, strangely enough. The more I want to investigate the blue light, the more fearful I become. It is so intense that my limbs have started to flail in reflex. I can't prevent myself from opening my mouth to cough, and the seawater rushes inside to fill my entire body. It's so dry. It's so hot. I'm going to get cooked. Oh. We live. I open my eyes wearily, and eject a bitter and salty liquid from my nose and mouth at the same time. I cough hard a few times to expel the seawater in my lungs, and dislodge some of the sticky strands of seaweed that are attached to my face. Did I get washed ashore by the sea? Oh no. Where's Yella? I sit up in fright. Did it have to be this one? Did it have to be this one? Why? Why is the skirt up? Why? In fact, Yella is lying beside me. Her eyes, let's get that away from there. Her eyes are closed, and she hasn't woken up yet. Her hair is clumped together with water stains on her face. She also has seaweed sticking onto her. Yella, wake up! I call Yella, but her eyelids are tightly shut. She didn't open her eyes after all. It feels like a nightmare. I only remember that I sank like a piece of rock after plunging into the sea, and lost consciousness in no time. If we got washed ashore, we should be far apart from each other. Don't tell me Yella pulled me to the shore. No wonder she's sleeping so deeply. She must have exhausted herself to bring me here. She's my savior. Also, it looks like she still has some makeup on her eyes. That is some water-resistant makeup right there. If only I was stronger, then things wouldn't be so difficult on her. Why do I keep dragging her down? At least we have safely made it to shore. I survey our surroundings. There's a stretch of sea. The sea breeze is blowing the heat from the sun, which seems to be drying my body up. I can even smell that rotting flesh on my body beneath a layer of sweat. Oh. I smell like rotting flesh? Oh. I certainly can't take it if we stay under the hot sun. So, I slowly carry Yella to a shady spot while gasping for breath. Hey, you're awake. Well, welcome back. Maybe the shade helped. Yella finally opens her eyes, blearily, after some time. How do you feel? Are you alright? Sure is, thank you. She closes her eyes to express her fatigue without having to say it. I quickly use my hands to fan her and drive away the heat. Is it a little better this way? Well, that's because the sea is still like, what, 10 feet back there? That's because we're at the beach. The wind around us has that smell of salt water, seawater. Well, I hope so. It'd be very impressive if we jumped ship in the east and then washed ashore in the west. That'd be real impressive. I glance at our surroundings. There are no signs of people or buildings. Probably. We've crossed the ocean after all. I can't think of any other place besides the east. Sure is. Yella breathes a sigh of relief and closes her eyes again. You must be exhausted. Oh, are you? It's my fault. I don't know why I lost consciousness underwater. I'm sorry, is this common knowledge I don't know about? Stone slab? I can vaguely recall seeing that glimmer at the sea bed before I lost consciousness. I saw light being emitted at the bottom of the sea, but I didn't take a good look at it because I passed out after that. Okay, why? I didn't pass out from drowning? Okay, oopsie. Second off, that's just at the bottom of the ocean right there? Why? It's so frightening. Who made that thing? I forced myself to resist that revulsion, and saw it had a lightning with a pair of wings symbol prominently displayed on it. Huh. Do you think the stone slab has anything to do with the lightning from the heavens? Maybe. If we get rid of it, do we get rid of the lightning? Are there more stone slabs like that around in the ocean? It sounds like a human construction. Oh. Stone slab with lightning bolts and wings. Is that something we make? I don't remember that. I don't know. I have to look that up. That would be too evil. They still wanted to kill us, even though we jumped into the sea? Unlucky. Unlucky, by the way. Now I remember we were too hasty when we plunged into the ocean, and we didn't take our luggage with us. We left all our belongings on the ship, blood packs, and an indefinite amount of money. We're penniless again now.
そうまるで知り合った頃に戻ったみたいね。
We lost the money. That was at least 700 and I want to say like $50,000, and we're just tee-heeing it off. No, there will be no tee-heeing. $750,000. I think I'm gonna cry, man. I think I'm gonna cry. Haha. Oh, don't laugh, man. Really. It has only been 2 months, but it seems like 3 centuries have passed because it has.
まあいいじゃない。忘れましょう。血もお金も結局は物質的なものだわ。生きているだけで十分や。
Oh, is it now? I'm not truly penniless as long as you're at my side.
鳥肌が立ちそうなセリフね。
I mean, that's a sweet line, but I prefer the money. I can say more if you'd like to hear it.
今度にするわ。さっきからお腹が鳴ってるもの。
Same here, too. We look and smile at each other on this golden yellow sandy beach. Although we're down and out, we probably won't feel apprehensive in facing the future again, because we understand this. As long as we have each other, we can always find a solution to any problem. Let's go. I can already smell a steaming hot bowl of Mao Zhu Wang.
レイラン、起こして。
And get up by yourself. Anyway, let's start afresh in this strange new continent. Hey, we made it. We made it. And what should hopefully be the true ending of the game. Once again, I've said this before, you know, during I think the first or second little credit roll thing. I enjoyed the game. This game was nice. It was really cool. Obviously, 100% art. Fantastic. Awesome. Love it. Music was also nice, you know, where it was, what I could hear. Sometimes it was a little loud, and... "10 years? You saw nothing. 10 years later, we've completely assimilated into this country, and even opened branches for our restaurant. Oh shit, we're successful!
ニンニク持ってきて。
Coming, coming. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, that does look kind of good. Yella and I are seated leisurely in our own restaurant, with a hot pot in front of us. We're boiling an assortment of spices and animal blood in the pot. This is the ultimate dish we have invented, blood chowder hot pot. When it is eaten with garlic, it can excite a vampire's taste buds to food heaven. I didn't know the vampires from before would fear garlic. This is too shallow. Yella is stirring the soup's contents continuously, and looks very jumpy while we wait for the food to cook. Why are you in such a hurry? You look as if you haven't eaten for a long
分
time.
かってないわね。タイミングが大事なんだから。ただ座って待つなんてできないわ。
Oh, I'm sure we can. She takes a spoonful of soup to place into her own bowl. Then she stirs it for a long time and tries a mouthful before revealing a satisfied expression on her face.
いい感じね。
Ah, I'm glad. Your taste buds are more picky than mine.
そうかもしれないわね。あんたのせいで生の血が飲めなくなっちゃったわ。
I ruined her. She no longer can eat the raw blood. It's more or less cooked by now. Let's eat. Are those glasses filled with blood? I mean, I understand, you know, a whole blood dish. You couldn't just go with some water. Got some blood. Yella retrieves a piece of deer blood tofu from the hot pot to put into her mouth, and she looks pleased.
何度食べても飽きないわ。
Eat it slowly. We can only eat pig's blood for some time after
こ
this.
のつけだれがあれば、 豚の血だって美味しいわ。
Oh, she's got her own seasoning. It's a good thing we brought a pig. It's a good thing we bought a pig farm earlier. Otherwise, we might not even have pig's blood during this period. We have a pig farm? We have pigs! I look around the deserted restaurants. In the past, all the seats would be occupied at this hour, which is mealtime.
あちこちで食べ物が徴用されてるって聞いたけど、私たちの豚は大丈夫よね。
Yeah, I don't think so. They ain't taking my pigs. They probably won't care about that small pig farm which only has a few pigs. After all, it is very hard to find labor anywhere.
まだ外で生活してる人がどれだけいるのかしら。
I'm sorry, what the hell's going on? Are we like, you know, dystopian all of a sudden? What the heck? Look, it's coming again.
また少し近づいたみたい。
The sky in the distance lights up. A mushroom-shaped cloud wafts up. The ground shakes heavily, and gusts of wind blow across. Did we just get nuked? A week ago, the television warned of a scenario with this kind of super weapon, and told everyone to take their own necessary precautions. After that, this sight became the most common occurrence in the sky. Each time this scene unfolded, it meant that countless lives would be lost. The television also stopped its broadcast soon afterwards, and humanity only had war in their minds. Humans would spend all the juice in their brains and waste so much of their intelligence to destroy themselves. This can be considered a curse by heaven.
前に海底で見た石板も人類の祖先が生み出した知恵だったのね。当時の人たちはヴァンパイアに抵抗するためにどうやって団結したのかしら。
Okay, so that was, you know, human-made thing. Still have no idea what it was. When they sent their satellite weapons to the sky and suppressed all vampires, did they realize that the vampires weren't going to end all of humanity, but their efforts in prolonging human life could possibly do that instead?
さあね、その衛星すらもう自分たちで撃ち落としちゃってるんじゃないかしら。
What the hell's going on? Really? I said people could fetch the stars back then, but I didn't know they would use such a violent method to retrieve
皮
them.
肉なものね。人間が自分たちに使う武器よりもヴァンパイアに使う武器の方が優しいんだから。
Are they fighting vampires? What the hell's going on? Never mind. We're vampires. Don't worry about the humans.
あんたのせいで逃げすぎちゃったじゃない。
Oh no! Then we better hurry and take everything out.
もう美味しくなくなっちゃったわ。タイミングが大事なんだから。
Mushroom-shaped cloud outside the window continues to rise. That amount of dust enveloping the sky may need some years before it can possibly dissipate completely. When that happens, we think the world will recover. No matter how the future will turn out, it is enough as long as we are together. Okay. So humanity got nuked. Okay, yeah, this seems like a real ending. Wasn't expecting that, gonna be completely honest. I thought it was a sweet ending. It was such a sweet, nice ending, and then suddenly that was a twist right there. They got me good. They got me good. This is a good game. I really liked it. Or a good story, book. I'm calling it a game. Hello again. Well, we finally made it. That was, whew. Okay. What else can I say? What was I saying before? The art, like I said, 100%. Loved it. Music, also nice. We got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Ah, truly the end. Although, like I said, there's a second one, a second Vampire Melodies game. Where does that take place exactly? Now, that's a real question. Also, there are so many other questions about this game that have just been left unanswered. About the vampire whole thing. There's just so many different rules and I guess restrictions and non-restrictions that vampires have. I don't even think I could call them vampires. They're vampires by the fact that they drink blood, and by that alone, I'm gonna be. She can walk in sunlight. Crosses ain't hurting her. Nope. Garlic. She's walking into places without being invited. It's crazy. But anyway, like I said, we finally made it. We finally made it to the end, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Because, no, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. There we go. That's better. Yeah. And until next time, oh, before I go, once again, please remember, we have our little poll. It's going to be like another day or two before I record the next video. So please go to the community tab, check it out. I actually got one more vote by the time I was recording this. And instead of going from 50-50, it is now 30-30-30. It's actually really funny. But anyway, once again, I really hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. If you're having fun with these, please let me know. Yeah. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.